What's up, sports bettors? Matt Modi here with OddsJam, coming to you with 5 sharp bets to place for this weekend of football. I said football for a reason because I have a college football bet along with 4 NFL bets. I'm basically just going to be investing in the sports betting market using OddsJam to find these sharp betting opportunities that have a mathematical profit margin associated with them. We kind of talked about this a lot on this YouTube channel, but sports betting is essentially like the stock market, and you can view sports betting as an investment. Obviously, there's always going to be a risk of you losing your money, of your bet losing. But over the long run, if you are placing bets using OddsJam, using the positive expected value page, making sure that the bets you are placing have some sort of mathematical edge over the sportsbooks that you're placing the bet on, you will be profitable in the long run. You'll have to deal with some downswings because that's the nature of sports betting. As you can see, there's a lot of up. There's also a lot of down, including recently. That happens. That's, like I said, the nature of sports betting. But in the long term, if you are consistently placing bets with these edge, you will be profitable. You saw that I was up 4% since I've been using OddsJam, up about 13K. I've been increasing my bankroll as time has gone on, which is exactly what you're supposed to do as you're making money. So sports betting essentially is like the stock market, and we are going to be investing. So there's one bet that I have already locked in right before recording this is the Texans versus Chargers first half under 23. So I locked this one in on Caesar Sportsbook. As you can see, I put a full unit on this bad boy. I put $100. First half under 23 points in the Chargers versus Texans game. So to talk about that one for a second, and then I will get into locking in the remaining 4 that I have. The bet was placed at minus 110 odds on Caesars. The no vig line prices this at about minus 113, minus 114 if you want to round up. The no vig odds, which is what you see in this column here, it's basically telling you what the market should truly be priced at based on a bunch of just thousands and thousands of bets being back tested, tons of data being collected by OddsJam, basically determined which of the sportsbooks are the sharpest in terms of pricing odds, and then use those sportsbooks to provide the true line of what a market should be priced at. So basically anywhere in which you can bet this under 23 at odds that are more favorable than minus 114, basically minus 113 and lower, is going to be positive EV. In this case, it was about minus 110 odds on Caesars, which showed us our positive expected value. As you can see, another thing, if you click into a play, it pulls up where every other sportsbook prices this play at. Literally every other book is giving you minus 135, minus 138. And then Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, at minus 121. If you open this up in a new tab, it gives you not only the odds for that individual play, which we see here at 23, but also what every sportsbook prices this total at in general. And what we can see, every other book that is pricing this total is telling you that it should be priced lower than 23. Now, I know this half point or full point doesn't seem like a big deal, but it can literally be the difference between making money and losing money. Beating the closing line, even by half a point, is literally the difference between making money and losing money over the long course of time. It can go from like winning 50% of your bets to winning 55, to winning 60% of your bets. So using the sports books to line shop, constantly making sure you're getting the best lines, that is how you can be profitable in the long run. So this one at minus 110 odds, already locked in on Caesars. And so let's start from the top. This next one that I like, Dallas Cowboys versus Commanders. Dallas Cowboys team total under 22.5. The Cowboys just put up 23 points against the Giants on some broken plays. Not sure how much they'll be able to keep scoring with Cooper Rush at quarterback. Even though he's looked good, he hasn't looked great, and they have only put up these 22 over this amount one time all year, and that was literally their last game when they got exactly 23. And just look at where all the other books are pricing this. We're getting this at plus 110 on PointsBet. All of the other books, the closest you're getting is minus 102. All the other books have this for minus money, and we're getting it for plus 110 on PointsBet. So in terms of unit sizing, this one is only going to be a half unit play for me. I'm going to put 50 on this one on the Dallas Cowboys team total under 22.5. And the next thing I want to highlight, which I didn't mention in the previous bet, which I'm talking about now, is this percent here. This is where you get your mathematical profit margin from. This is where you understand just how much money you could figure to make on one of these bets. So in this case, the percent you see here at 2.33 is basically telling you I bet 50 bucks on this one on PointsBet. Looks like it was locked in. My profit for this one, my realized profit is about $1.17, $1.16, something like that, $1.16 and a half, really, which doesn't sound like a lot, admittedly, but I'm placing 5 bets in this video, so $1.51 plus $1.16. Now we made $2 and what, 75 cents, $2.65, something like that. The rest of these plays add up to an additional just under 6%, like 5%, something like that. So you add up all of these plays together and you start to understand how much you can make in the long run. You're not breaking the bank on one individual bet. You're placing multiple bets over the course of time, and you're seeing your profit slowly go up. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not something that's going to make you rich overnight. The goal is sustainable profit over the course of time, positive EV betting. And using these percentages can tell you exactly how much you figure to make in the long run. So the 2.33% is what I made on this one. So let me just go ahead and add it to my bet tracker. Tracking your bets is something that's very, very important. Understanding whether you are profitable or not in the long run is how you can make money betting on sports consistently. It's just understanding where you are making money and where you're not. So that was this play, the Dallas Cowboys team total under 22.5. The next one, we were looking at the Seahawks first half spread plus 3.5 minus 105 on Caesars. So let me go ahead, pull this game up. This is another positive expected value play that I actually like for football reasons as well. Not that the Lions or the Seahawks are that great, but the Lions are most likely going to be missing DeAndre Swift. They also might be missing Amon-Ra St. Brown, so they're missing their best 2 offensive weapons who have been carrying that offense. Now, I'm not saying I think the Seahawks are going to win straight up, but could they make this within a field goal at halftime? Yes, I think that's a good bet, and it's positive expected value. So I locked it in at minus 105. No vig line is giving you minus 110. All in all, equating this to a profit margin of about 1.9%. So I've just made about 90 cents on this one. Again, not breaking the bank, but not trying to consistently make money in the long run. And same thing here. Look at where all the other books price this one. So we locked it in at minus 105 on Caesars. Every other book is telling you that the Seahawks covering this spread is the more likely scenario. Minus 120 versus the over at plus 100, favoring the Seahawks side of it. Minus 125 on DraftKings versus minus 105, favoring the Seahawks. Same thing with Tipico, same thing with Pinnacle, which is the sharpest sportsbook in the world. All of these sportsbooks are telling you the most likely scenario is that the Seahawks cover this spread at plus 3.5, except for Caesars. Caesars is the only one that has this mispriced. So if we open it up in a new tab, we can see where every book prices this spread at, and it looks like other books are pricing this at 3 or 2.5, and we're getting it at 3.5. And that field goal is very, very, very important. This 3 points is very important. The Lions, let's say the score's tied right before half. Lions kick a field goal, take a 3-point lead at half. We win this bet. We push the 3 and we lose the 2.5. Line shopping for this 3.5 got us an insanely profitable price. That also makes sense when you just think about handicapping in general. So this is the third bet of this sports betting investment tutorial that I'm showing you. I put another 50 bucks on that one. So the next play that I wanted to highlight is this Minnesota versus Purdue under 54.5. So we're accepting a little bit worse odds here at minus 125. But again, look at where this is being priced among every other book. Minus 130 is the no vig line. DraftKings, minus 150. BetRivers, minus 137. Pinnacle / OddsJam, minus 143, telling you that this bet should be more expensive than what Foxbet is offering it at minus 125. So this is going to be another play that I'm putting a full unit on, the under 54.5 in the Minnesota versus Purdue game. Big Ten screams under. That's what I like to say. So let's see if Foxbet locks that in. And then if we just want to look where all the other books are pricing this. So we did have to buy a point to get it at 54.5. But look at where the other books are pricing it. 53, 52.5, 52, even at 51.5, some books. Bet online at 52. The OddsJam line at 52 or 52.5. And we got it a full 2.5 to 2 points higher at minus 125. Granted, like I said, we did have to pay for that. But if you're just looking at the difference in odds, if you're comparing OddsJam to Foxbet, so Foxbet has, like, it goes from 8 cents to 2 cents to 5 cents. And OddsJam is telling you that those gaps between these numbers should be worth a lot more points. So like this goes from 7 to 9. This is only giving you 2 cents difference, minus 118 to minus 120, where Pinnacle goes from minus 127 to minus 136, 9 cent difference. Again, minus 120 to minus 125, only a 5 cent difference. Pinnacle is giving you a 7 cent difference, telling you that the more points that you buy, Foxbet isn't favoring those as much as they should be. All right, now I was able to finally get that bet locked in. So now let me just add this one to my bet tracker as well. I put a full unit on this one, click save. So that is the 4th bet of this 5-bet tutorial. And the last one, we are looking at the Raiders first half spread minus a half plus 100 on FanDuel. So let me go ahead and lock this one in, or not. Looks like the odds changed on that one, unfortunately. Let's see if there's another play that I can add to this one. So yeah, this one is no longer plus 100. It's minus 105, as you can see here. But it does look like there is a play on TCU versus Oklahoma over 66.5, minus 120 on Foxbet. Another play on Foxbet. And similar logic here, minus 120 on Foxbet. DraftKings giving you minus 140. Pinnacle giving you minus 155. I'm guessing if you open this up in a new tab, we are going to see most books pricing this significantly above this amount. And that's exactly what we see, minus 120. So they're only giving you a 2 cent difference going below a point, from minus 118 to minus 120, from 67.5 to 66.5. And OddsJam is saying that's actually worth 17 cents in juice. So just insane value, which you're getting on Foxbet. So let me go ahead and lock this in. So we're looking at TCU versus Oklahoma. We're looking at the over 66, and it should be priced at minus 1. So looking at 66.5, priced at minus 120. So 6.5, priced at minus 120. Again, I want to put a full unit on this one, as this is a really, really good value. Let's see if they accept it. Foxbet is always, and they do. So that's the second bet I locked in on Foxbet. And that is it for this sports betting tutorial. 5 bets that I was able to lock in. We can just do a quick recap. So looking at my bet tracker, I got the Dolphins team total under 22.5, Seahawks first half spread plus 3.5, under 54.5 in Minnesota versus Purdue, and over 66.5 in TCU versus Oklahoma. And then the last one, or the first one that I locked in, I should say, was the under 23 first half points in Chargers versus Texans. So that's it for this sports betting tutorial. Hopefully this made sense. If you have any questions, please let me know. But that's it. So enjoy football this weekend and have a good one.